Hey, yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, the Bruce Ree, and today I am bringing you the Buffalo Bills on the road to the New England Patriots. This game is between Simply Juice and myself, the Bruce Ree. He hit me up and asked if I would like to get a game in, and I said sure, why not? So I'm bringing this unranked gameplay. It's set up like an online ranked match with 5 minutes, with a 20-second clock run off and all that good stuff. But yeah, Juice Man, Simply Juice is from my sim franchise, the Madden School Super League. But this is just outside of the franchise. This is just a regular match. And he wanted to run the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots since he's a Bills fan and I'm a Patriots fan. So I said, well, yeah, why not? Let's get into it. So here he gets the ball first, and he's going to try to make things happen. I'm coming out in my nickel set and trying to shut down CJ Spiller, who's just an extremely fast running back. It's very tough to stop, much like the early years of CJ 2K, back when he was somewhat decent in the NFL. Here we go, he's starting to move the ball down the field. When you use a team, a lower rated team like the Buffalo Bills, and you're facing a higher ranked team such as the New England Patriots, I mean, you got to expect you're going to be losing some of those 50-50 opportunities. It just seems that Madden favors the higher rated team in a lot of situations, thus why the 49ers are always the team to beat and always the team that's going to get picked in ranked matches, because they come away with a lot of those 50-50 balls. And so I mean, he's got a task ahead of him in the fact that he chose his Bills, and it's just Madden's already got a step against you in that way. But I mean, it's not difficult to overcome. It's not to the extremity that you should never pick a lower ranked team. I mean, all for it. I mean, I love picking lower ranked teams. As we go right here, we get a user pick. Got him, coach. Give me that Mario coin. Patrick Chung makes the interception in the end zone, and he's going to go ahead and take that out to the 15-yard line for me. But like I was just saying, I've been known, like, I'll go and just grab shitty teams on ranked and try to win with them. I like using a lot of different teams. I don't like using a lot of the same team. The team that you'll probably see me run the most of on this channel is the Patriots, but that's only because I'm a Patriots fan. It's only it's because that's my boys. And everybody likes to use their favorite team. But I don't go out, and I don't think I ever use the 49ers. I won't do it. It's like morally encompassing bad for me. I just won't do it. But I like to shake it up and use a lot of different teams. So I mean, hey, if you'd like to see me use your team or a different team, go ahead and hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll see if I can pump one out for you in ranked or something. It won't be a problem. I really enjoy using all different teams. But if you don't know, the Madden Challenge for the PS3 just happened a couple days ago. The finals in the tournament, it was held out in Las Vegas. The finals in the tournament came down to the man named Problem, who was a two-time champion of the Madden, or now, I guess now 3-time champion of the Madden Challenge tournament, which is just the ultimate prize that there is in Madden tournaments. It's just like he is the #1 player in the world, which is kind of awesome. He ended up beating Charlie 2K, and he won himself $140,000, which it's not a small chunk of change. It's a pretty decent sized purse. And Charlie 2K took home the compensation prize, $40K, which isn't bad in itself. But I mean, I went over there to the video, the live feed. It's up on Twitch.com. You can go over there and you can check it out. It's like 6 hours long, but if you weed through it, you can find the matches. And it's very, very interesting to see what these top tournament players run as their offenses and defenses. And I took notes on a couple things that I noticed were different, and I'll go ahead and I'm gonna bring those up for you guys a little bit later in the video. But right now, I want to dive into the action. Simply Juice went ahead by 3 points. He threw a costly interception, but he overcame it and ended up scoring his field goal. But right there, I hit not Danny Woodhead. That was Wes Welker on a little out route that beats his man coverage, and he scampers into the end zone for this 4-point lead, so making it 7-3. Right here, oh my God, got on. You got to grab that one. He gets away with a dropped interception, but that's okay because Devin McCourty comes up and use a pick. Got him, coach. Give me that Mario coin. Devin McCourty seals it up. He's a far better safety than he is a cornerback, folks. That guy, when he's playing corner, he cannot turn his head for the ball. He just is a walk-in pass interference call. But as a safety, you know, he makes decent plays. Right here, I hit Danny Wood. He's going, oh, he almost got there. He was so close to the touchdown. I would have ran out of bounds if I didn't feel like I had a chance at getting that touchdown, but ended up not happening. So right here, I go for the fake field goal, and oh, why'd you stop, Woodhead? Woodhead just stops in the back of the end zone, and the pass just sails out of bounds. So not a big loss. I get the ball back. You know, I figured you might as well give it a try and see what I can come away with there. As you see, Tom Brady's throwing dots. He ends up hitting Aaron Hernandez out there on the flats. That's a quick read, you know, hitting those flat throws. It's something that you got to see fast. If you see pressure coming, you got a guy running in the flats, more than likely he's going to be open. If it's man coverage, if it's zone, it's a different story. You kind of got to watch out for a cover two. If there's a light blue down there, it might get a little shaky. Right here, I hit Gronkowski over the middle. Gronk smash, he's just a beast. And everybody knows that you got to respect Gronkowski on that field. He's just a physical threat, and he has great hands, great soft hands. And really, the Patriots' combination of Aaron Hernandez and Rob Gronkowski is just absolutely incredible. They're so dynamic in the way that they can attack the middle of your field and even like make it work on the outside with smaller receivers, or sorry, smaller cornerbacks. And then you sprinkle a little Wes Welker, some Julian Edelman, some Danny Woodhead, some of those smaller kind of possession receivers, and you got just an offense that can get rolling. Right there, my ball gets puckered, as Madden Mastermind would say, but I end up recovering my own fumble. Maybe held onto this ball, and right here, Tom Brady throws it deep, and Brandon Lloyd, look at that user awareness as I slow down for the underthrown ball. Yeah, sure, he could have got up and gotten a user pick right there, but you know, he didn't, and I made the right read, and I slowed that receiver down just enough to be able to catch that ball. What a beautiful reception for a touchdown that was. And that was a great reception because it puts me up by 11 points late in the third quarter. And you know what? Time is starting to become a factor here. Simply Juice has got to make something happen. And the secondary is looking a little bit more locked up than it did in the first half. But Stevie Johnson goes ahead and makes a great catch right there and bails him out. But I'm able to get a body on CJ Spiller during his draw, but it's to no effect as he goes in and plows ahead for 10 yards, regardless of the first bump. Right here, I make Fitzpatrick roll out of the end zone, and he ends up throwing a little droid action to Rob Ninkovich, who's just sitting on that flat throw. Makes it, a great play in the ball. So it gives me the ball back. I'm up by 11 in the fourth quarter. Trying time to just, run some clock. I got to clock him and then hopefully, put some points on the board and extend this lead a little further, make it just a little bit more impossible for him to come back. He's getting some good pressure in. He's sending a lot of blitzes, and he's just got good coverage down the field right there. So he ends up getting the ball back. He forces me to punt, and laying some big hit sticks on him, but he's holding on to the ball. There he just makes a bad read. He throws to Alfonso Denard. He sees the single coverage on the outside, so you would think that curl was open, except I had that receiver spotlighted, and he ended up undercutting the curl and then and making that interception, that valuable interception. Rob Gronkowski catches a little screen right there, a little makeshift screen, and runs it up for 10 yards in the first down. And then Tom Brady misses Aaron Hernandez. He brought some heat there, and I ended up panicking a little bit and threw the ball earlier than I wanted. Another makeshift screen. I'm really having fun with a lot of these makeshift screens. They're kind of neat. A lot of the times when you run a regular screen, your defensive player will key in. They'll see that halfback animation where they kind of like step up and then run out, and they know it's a screen, so it's easy to flush out. But with the makeshift screens, it looks just like a regular route, and you could put a bunch of routes at slants and whatnot over the middle of the field just to disguise it even more. And then it's kind of a nifty play. Stevie Johnson just making plays, catches a very nice over-the-shoulder catch. Ryan Fitzpatrick threw an absolute bomb right there. But Brandon Spike's making plays, bringing pressure, getting sacks. That was just a coverage sack. There was just nowhere for him to throw the ball, so he ends up taking one. Now he's got a third and extremely long. He's going to take off with Ryan Fitzpatrick down the sideline. Right there, I miss up on the hit stick, and he ends up getting another 5 yards out of that to make it to 4th and 4. But Patrick Chung leaps to the heavens and grabs the user pick. Got him, coach. Give me that Mario coin. And we're going to go ahead and seal this game out with that interception. Secondary's just on lockdown in this game. I mean, it doesn't help. I mean, it is Ryan Fitzpatrick throwing the ball. It's not like a Peyton Manning or, a Tom Brady or anything on the other side. But, hey, you know what? That's the matchup that was given us. And the secondary, the Patriots, came out strong in that one. that's it for this one. It's going to be 21-3 Patriots. And I know I said I was going to tell you some differences I saw and took some notes on that tournament play versus regular play, and I kind of ran out of time. But real quickly, things I quickly noticed was in tournaments, they run 4-minute quarters, all Madden. A lot of the defenses, a lot of those players use the 46 big nickel defense almost all the time with the bear and the bear under formations. And then on offense, they were running a lot of snugs, a lot of bunch formations and things like that, running the manual catches on the fades. I mean, that's just most of the things they were doing. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, if you want to see more, please go ahead and subscribe for me. It means so much. Go ahead and take a second and hit that like button. I know it seems trivial, but hey, you know what? It lets me know that you're watching and that you'd like to keep seeing more. And it'd be really cool. As always, leave a comment in the comment section if you want to say, give a shout out to me, or maybe hook up for a match at a later point. I'm taking all sub games. My other series, the MSSL series, also, it's cranking up. We're about to get to the playoffs. It's not too late to go ahead and start watching those. Till next time, though, the Bruce 3 out.